Hello, this is Pyraminx coming at you with another game from the Vile Gaming $100 weekly tournament. And this match is going to be between ROOTDdoro, as you can see, as the purple Protoss here in the southern position on Shakuras Plateau. And his opponent is going to be VTrevenge as the very aggressive looking red Zerg. And this is going to be a hot game. We have the Overlord from VTrevenge scouting to the left side, checking to see if his opponent is there and to make sure that the back sort of alleyway is not going to be a contention here in this game, which it will not, as we can see, as the the omnipresent, something like that, streamer. Omniscient. Can't even say it. Anyways, we have ROOTDdoro pumping out probes like a madman with the Chrono Boost, and Dodoro, second Overlord out on the map. We're going to see if he goes for the fast expansion before pool, or goes for directly into that pool. We got the extractor going down. I gotta say, if he went for the fast expansion, it would actually be pretty successful. Because of these spawn positions, I mean, it's going to take a long time for Dodoro to get his units over there. VTrevenge saving up 200 minerals, and there we go. Going to plop down that pool before hatchery. And Dodoro is going to send out his probe. Where is this probe going? Going to place a forward pylon at his front and look to throw down the wall off soon. We see that a lot on this map, especially Protoss vs Zerg. It's a great idea because once you get this wall, I mean, there's a really protected natural expansion on this map, so it's a great idea to do something like this. Meanwhile, probe going to move soon up to the base of VTrevenge, doubling back a little bit for a second. I was afraid it would have gone another direction. I'm gonna move in, seeing the spawning pool, seeing no drones on gas. Gonna expect the drone pull and the speedling fast expand, which you get 3 drones on gas, get the 100 gas as soon as possible, pull them off to save up for an expansion. This build is very versatile, lets you get the speedlings out to control the map early on and usher away pesky probes like this who are just ready to deny your expansion. And because of the Zerglings out, probes are not going to be able to do that. I'm going to be forced to run. And you get a little bit of map control earlier on, letting you get this expansion up nice and safely. So this is a great sort of bread and butter build coming in from the Zerg player VTrevenge. ROOTDdoro, meantime, he's gone for the cybernetic core, researching the warp gates really fast, and is he going to wall off? Ooh, he manages to deny the Zerglings from running up his ramp. So I don't think VTrevenge has even gotten a scout off. Nope. So he doesn't really know what's up. You can probably expect, though. Second gateway going down, or third gateway going down for Dodoro. Second at his front. So there's going to be some sentries coming out on the field. And the assimilator, second assimilator coming down for the Protoss player as well. The Overlord from VTrevenge slowly making its way south. And Dodoro saving up for that Nexus. And there we go, going to get placed down right there, warping in that huge ball of Protoss infrastructure. We got the probe transfer coming in from VTrevenge. Going to get his economy up and running. Taking a look at the income tab now. And we're going to see that skyrocket. Both players are very even right now. 25-25 harvesters. Dodoro has himself a very tight wall set up now. Nothing is going to get past this. And look at the income from VTrevenge, now approaching that of 1,000, just reaching that mark, and going to hover probably around 1,200. And hatchery immediately being morphed into lair, so to have a quick lair coming in from VTrevenge. We're going to see what he makes use of that. Dodoro, in the meantime, no tech path has been chosen for him just yet. He's sticking on the warp gates just for now. Of course, he got 3 warp gates out, so it's a really good choice. Now transferring the probes to his Nexus, taking a look at the income tab again. Let's see his income skyrocket. And look at this, VTrevenge powering drones. The last time we saw it, these two guys were at 25-25, and all of the sudden, VTrevenge is now up about 11 drones to probe, so that's pretty ridiculous. Got the Roach one coming in from VTrevenge, and with the lair, he's going to be able to get the Roach speed upgrade, which helps just so much. Here we go, fourth and final gas for quite a while coming down for ROOTDdoro. I don't really see him taking third base anytime soon. Overlord from VTrevenge going to scout the back rocks of ROOTDdoro. We're going to see if he sacks this Overlord or decides to just stop it somewhere. Both would be a pretty good idea. He wants to see what's coming up in the Protoss player base. And Stargate coming in from ROOTDdoro, so he's going to abuse those Phoenixes versus Zerg and pick off random Overlords and do great harass with that. It's a good choice by the Protoss player. This is starting to shape up like StarCraft 1 Zerg versus Protoss, whereas Protoss goes Corsairs and just supply caps the Zerg player by just wiping the floor or the air. In this case, with the Overlords, we got the missile attack level 1s coming in from VTrevenge. His only form of anti-air right now are those Queens, and he has Overlords spread all across the map, which is going to be bittersweet for him, because although they're like little lanterns across the map, this is going to happen where your Overlord completely gets caught. And there's one kill on that Phoenix. Taking a look at the resources tab, we're going to see if VTrevenge falls in the red anytime soon. There's only one Phoenix out on the field right now. Second one about to be morphed. Once he gets a nice critical mass of Phoenixes, it's going to be really tough for VTrevenge to deal with without losing his focus. Now getting the Spire out to counteract some of those Phoenixes. You really got to get the Mutas or the Corruptors out in the air. Phoenix is running around. Ooh, gonna spot this third expansion going down as soon as the drone gets there. So I bet VTrevenge is not happy about that. Second Phoenix coming into the fray, getting it picked off a little bit by the Queens, actually taking a lot of damage, and Spore Crawler also being made. VTrevenge really has to commit a lot to deal with this. Phoenix is still just scouting around the map, doing a good job at that. And third Phoenix is also going to join the fray here. Got a couple Stalkers being warped in from ROOTDdoro. Meanwhile, two Robox facilities going down. Wow, what is this? Are we going to be seeing a Phoenix Colossus build? That's going to be extremely dangerous. No, it could be Phoenix Immortal, which is a great choice against the Roaches. Revenge has not decided to take up to Hydras, so ROOTDdoro, knowing that with this Phoenix, and look at these Phoenixes picking off Overlords all over the map. There is the speed on those Overlords, so that's going to help, but not nearly enough because these Phoenixes are extremely fast. Like I was saying before, with no Hydras out on the field, ooh, taking out the Queen. Anyways, Colossus aren't going to be that great, especially versus the Roaches. The Queen going to go down without much of a fight. Completely out of range of the Spine Crawler. What a useless structure there, and all the way in the back. And second Queen going to get picked off without a fight. 3 Corruptors now on the field. Uh-oh, Dodoro might lose a couple Phoenixes here, which he does not want. And picking off more Overlords. Look at these Phoenixes being micro. They can shoot while running. So they get one more Overlord before having to back off. VTrevenge must be really mad right now. That really screws you with your focus. And also, spending 100 minerals trying to replace those Overlords is not really at the top of his list of things to do. And look at these Phoenixes doing a great job. They serve 3 purposes, guys. Scouting, picking off Overlords, and picking off units. So it's like killing 3 birds with 1 stone. And look at this. Dodoro is pretty much, what he's doing is using these Phoenixes to keep the Zerg player at bay, keep the Zerg player's focus sort of in shambles while he macros up and takes his third base. So Dodoro playing this like a boss. And VTrevenge, man, look at this. He's committing a lot to these Corruptors. And actually, they move quite a bit slower than the Phoenixes, too, so Revenge, gotta watch his back. He's getting a supply cap now, having to make 2 Overlords right off the bat. Taking a look at the upgrades for these guys, no air upgrades from VT Phoenix, 1-1 upgrades for the Roaches, that's going to be great. No upgrades for the Phoenixes, and 1-1 for the Protoss ground forces. Oh, meanwhile, got a couple Corruptors running around in the air, but unlike those Phoenixes, these Corruptors are not going to be able to do anything against ground troops. unfortunately for them, just hoping to catch a stray Phoenix here or there. Corruptors might be a little bit out of position, though. I'm not sure what VTrevenge really want to accomplish with those, because the Phoenixes are now poised to do some harassment. Meanwhile, ROOTDdoro is moving across the map with a huge force. Where are the roaches of Revenge? I don't even see them. There we go. He's got a couple roaches here in the southern position. We got Psionic Storm now on the board for ROOTDdoro. That's going to be a little bit before that happens. However, there's a huge fight going in. A great concave coming in from the roaches for VTrevenge. The forces of ROOTDdoro just not in a great position. However, he's got tons of Immortals out in the field, and the roaches are just popping like pop rocks here. And I think ROOTDdoro might just take this Revenge over committing to those Corruptors, not having enough roaches out on the ground to deal with the forces from ROOTDdoro. Also double expanding here and here did not help his army count at all, and he's going to lose 1 or 2 expansions if ROOTDdoro decides to be aggressive. More reinforcements coming in from VTrevenge, but that is definitely not going to be enough. These Immortals just living up to their name, not even dying at all. Corruptors trying to get some corruption off, but I mean, with valiant effort, there's the GG from VTrevenge. That was over with that one push. The Immortals are just too strong versus an all-roach army like that. And despite the great concave, I mean, VTrevenge getting steamrolled by the Immortals. But I can say those Phoenixes played a huge factor in that, completely ripping apart the focus of VTrevenge and not letting him get comfortable and macro up.